So good morning. Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 4 of practice. And so I'm really starting to feel how even though we're doing nothing, we're not doing the gung-ho, really, really strong movements that typically we think yoga is. I'm feeling this sense of a real deepening into my hips, into my buttocks, my belly, my shoulders. I feel much more connection down through my body, like I can map myself moving in my day. So yeah, I'm really enjoying practice. Tell me how you're getting on. There's loads of new people joining, which is really exciting. Yeah, people from all over, Belfast, Athlone, Spittle. So come join me on your mat. So you're going to need a seat to sit on. Oh yes, one thing. So my yoga, all of it can be done sitting in a chair. So you can sit in a chair or you can sit on the floor. You don't have to stand up if you don't want to. It's like, how would I do what she's saying in this chair? How would I do what she's saying sitting on the floor rather than standing up? Like, adapt your practice to how your body feels. Like, it's amazing what people can do turning up. Like, I did a whole 6 weeks of practice with a broken leg. And it's like that sense of how do you move, listening and moving the body that you have right now. So come sit on the floor and you're going to sit on something underneath your bum, okay? So I'm going to sit on a block. And your socks or your ball, we're going to use later on in the class, okay? So just start off by rolling your shoulders. And as you roll your shoulders, let your breath connect into that movement. So as you're rolling your shoulders, there's a sense of mapping and feeling and sensing, and that leaf blower idea. Let this change the way you're holding your shoulders. I really feel that this is a transformative movement rather than just like something that you're doing. Nice. Pull your shoulders up towards your ears and slowly draw your shoulders down. Nice. Shoulders up towards your ears. And then shoulders come down. Nice. So a seated sun salutation. The movements we're going to do here will be movements that we're going to do in standing in a few minutes. But you can do the whole thing sitting now and later. And you can do the whole thing sitting in a chair if you want to. Okay, adapt to your body. So reach your arms wide, listening to your shoulders as you go, reaching up and looking up, and feel like you're lifting from your sit bones all the way up into your fingertips. Like I'm reaching, I feel myself lengthening upwards. Bring your palms together, bending your elbows as you round your back and bring your elbows down. Bring your hands to your shins and just notice what the forward rounding is for you right now. Nice. Slide your hands a little bit higher so that they're near your knees or your thighs. And then lift your chest and look upwards. Nice. Rounding forward. And then take your right leg and step it out towards the right, towards the side. Okay? From here, reach both arms. So reach with both arms forward and then straight up towards the ceiling. Have a moment of a pause, a lengthening. We're going to do goalpost. We haven't done that yet No, we haven't. So goalpost is where you bend both elbows. And it's almost like you're trying to pull the backs of your hands down the wall behind you. Listen to your shoulders as you do this, and your chest will begin to pop a bit forward. Reach both arms forward. Let them land on the left thigh. And then pull your right elbow back into wing. So wing is where your nails are beside the side of your face. And then we're going to do chop. Chop towards that left foot. Chop. Wing. Pull your right elbow back. And then chop. Great. Bring both legs forward. Take a moment. And then we're going to do the other side. So reaching both arms wide. Reaching up, looking up. Reach deeply up into your fingertips. Have a sense of like lengthening. How could you lengthen your ribs, your waist, pushing down into your thighs and your sit bones? Bring your palms together, bending your elbows, bending your knees, rounding forward. Hands land and just rest in the round. There's no force in this. You're just hanging forward, okay? Hands slide up to your thighs. Push your hands down, arching your back and look upwards. Nice. Rounding forward, bring your right hand to the floor. Step your left foot back towards the left. Nice. From here, reach both arms up. And then goalpost, pull your elbows down deeply. Feel your chest opening forward. Reaching both arms up, dive forward, both hands come down. And then your left elbow pulls back into wing. And I'm exaggerating the move. I'm trying to be as graceful and as powerful as I am. And then reach your left hand forward into chop. Wing and chop. Nice. Step your left foot forward. Pause. So we're going to do that again. Reaching both arms wide, reaching up and looking up. Bending your elbows, draw your elbows down in the direction of your thighs. Let your hands land, just hang forward, no force. Slide your hands up to your thighs, arching your back and look upwards. Rounding your back forward, bring the left hand down, step the right foot back. Reaching both arms up. Pull your elbows down into goalposts. Nice, I love this movement. Reaching up. Bring both hands forward and then pull your right elbow back into wing. And I feel really fierce. It's like I'm pulling back something like a stone, and then I'm going to fling my stone forward. So pulling it back like you're going to throw a stone for a dog or something is like whew, forward. Nice. Both legs forward. Last side. Reach your arms wide, lengthening up and reaching up. Feel the length of your body as you glide upwards. Bending your elbows, bending, folding forward. Hands land, just hang there, not forcing, just hang, whatever your hang is. Slide your hands up your thighs, lifting your chest and looking upwards. Rounding forward, right hand to the floor, left foot back. Both arms up. Pull your elbows down into goalposts. Reaching up. Dive forward. Pull your left elbow back into wing. Be powerful, be fierce. And then gliding forward, chop. Wing. And chop. Nice. Stepping forward. Get rid of your block. And just come into your cat pose for a moment. So, hands to the floor, just rounding your back, arching your back, including your neck and your pelvis in the movement that you're doing. Nice. And then roll your shoulders in a huge circle. As you roll your shoulders, have a sense of, just your shoulder blades rolling, shoulder blades moving, and then roll and round in the other direction. Just feeling that, sensing that in your body. Nice. So come up to stand. Tuck your toes under, lengthen through your legs, and then walk your feet forward slowly towards the front of your mat. Slowly rolling up, staying rounded all the way up, and then reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together, and then bring your hands to rest in front of your chest. Nice. So Sun Salutations, if you haven't done yoga before, Sun Salutations are kind of a classic foundation of what we do. We do them here really slowly. We change them a lot, but they're kind of a scaffolding that we hang things off. So it's a slightly adapted Sun Salutation we're going to do today. Same as what we just did on the floor, but now we're going to do it in standing. So both feet are on the floor, reach your arms wide, reaching up and looking up, and feel the length now, rather than from your sit bones, push down into the floor and create length from your feet to your fingertips. Palms come together, bending your elbows, bending your knees, rounding forward. Let your hands drop down. Forehead rounds down in the direction of your knees. My knees are really bent here. Bring your hands to your shins or to your thighs, and then arching your back and look forward. So the arch is the most important thing. Okay? Rounding forward, step the right foot back. Stepping back with the right foot, just pause in your lunge. So the lunge, you can deepen your hips a little bit more towards the floor. You can lengthen back into that left leg a little bit more. You can create length and connection from your right heel all the way up into the top of your head. Like there's a sense of when we're standing in balance and we have to balance and we push down into the standing leg, how would you create that connection right now? Connecting through the whole of your body. Nice. Drop the right knee to the floor. Both hands to the front knee. Rising up. So the knee on the floor here, some people find that it's really nice to have a blanket always beside them so that when your knee comes to the floor, they just stick the blanket underneath your knee, okay? See what you need to do. So reach both arms forward and then up, and then pull your elbows down into goalpost. Lift your chest and look to where the wall and the ceiling meet. Reach your arms up, diving forward with your hands. Keep your left hand where it is, and now pull your right elbow back into wing. Really pull your elbow back as far as it'll go, and then chop. And the chop, you can stop at any stage, or you can drop your baby finger all the way to the floor. See what's right for you. Wing, pull the elbow back as far as it goes, and then chop. Notice what's right for you as you lean forward with your baby finger. One more time, wing, and then chopping forward all the way down. Keep your hand down, slide it back until it's underneath your right shoulder, and then just twist your torso towards the left. Nice. So all the different layerings that we've been doing the last 3 days, now the 4th day, they're all starting to build into our bodies. So both hands down, both knees back, come lie on the floor. So there's a movement we're going to also incorporate into the month of practice, which is this thing where we lift the torso and then see how much our legs lift. So if you haven't done this in a while, you're going to be really unable to do it because what we do, we get good at. So we're just going to get good at it this month, okay? So in the beginning, like I feel like I have no skill with this, but just stay with it, okay? So elbows to the floor, and there's no weight in my elbows. Well, actually, hands to the floor, so there's no weight in my hands. And then lift your torso up, lift your hands up, and just feel that your shoulders are pulling backwards. Nose comes down, and then try and lift your feet as high as they go. Where do they go to? Drop your feet down, lift your torso. No push in your hands. Lift your feet. Lift the torso, lift the hands. Lift your feet. Super cool. So bring your right elbow to the floor. We did this on day 2. Roll over onto your right hip and then slide the right thigh all the way up until your knee is really close to your left hand. Okay? So your knee has slid up, the under leg slides up. And then slowly come up to sit. And you should be in a kind of a zigzag shape. Woohoo! So bring your right hand to the floor and sweep your left hand across into elephant. Nice. And then bring your left hand back, bend your right elbow, reach your right hand straight up towards the ceiling, reaching up, looking up. Nice. Right hand to the floor, left hand across into elephant. You can drop your right elbow down if you wish. And then all the way up. Bend your right elbow and then reach your right hand up. Pause there for a moment. Really settle into the practice of the lengthening, the deepening, the opening of our body. Softening your face. Nice. Both hands come down. Roll onto your belly by swinging that right leg back. Push back. And then push all the way back into your downward dog. And then walk forward towards the front of your mat. Nice. Bend your knees deeply when you're there. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice. How cool, guys. This is really cool. Nice. So the other side. Just feel your body. Is there a difference right and left right now? I can feel a difference in my right leg, and my right shoulder and belly from my left side. Nice. Other side. So reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, rounding and rolling forward as you go. Let your hands hang down. Just drop your forehead down in the direction of your knees. Either bring your hands to your shins or to your knees. And then arching your back and look forward. So the arching is the most important thing. So knees are really bent. Okay. Hands come down. Step the left foot back. Pause there in your lunge. So try to find that connective. There is connection from the top of your head to your left heel. Can you find it? Can you deepen into your hips a little bit more by leaning into them? Can you stretch back into the left heel a little bit more? Can you lengthen the back of your neck? Widen your throat? Really feel that sense of the torso is engaging in the lengthening. Nice. Drop your left knee to the floor. Again, have a blanket handy if you feel like your knee needs more support. Both hands to your front knee, rising up. Goalpost. Reach both arms up. Pull your elbows down so there's an opening and a leaning into the front of your chest. Reach your arms up. Bring them forward to your right thigh. Keep your right hand on your right knee or thigh and pull the left elbow back into wing. I feel the sense of there's the whole of my torso is spiraling and my right knee is staying as the anchor. And then I chop forward with my left hand as far as feels good for me. Wing, pull your left elbow back. Use the right hand as an anchor. And then chop forward. One last time. Wing. Chopping forward. Slide your hand back until it's underneath your shoulder. Twist gently towards the right hand side. Nice. Both hands to the floor. And lower all the way down until you get to your belly. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Rise through the torso. Lift as high as you can. Lift your hands. Drop your head. Lift your feet. Lift your torso. Hands as well. Lift your feet. One more time. Lift your torso. Hands as well. Lift your feet. Nice. So the other side. So bring your left elbow down to the floor. Roll over onto the left hip and then slide the left thigh all the way up until the left knee is near the right wrist. And then push up and you should be in a thing kind of like zigzag. Nice. So from here, bring the left hand to the floor, sweep the right hand across into elephant. You can bring your elbow down if that feels comfortable. You can look towards the ceiling if that feels comfortable. And then coming up, bend the left elbow. Reaching the left hand up towards the ceiling. You can look up as well if your neck likes that. Hand down, maybe elbow down. Sweep your arm across into elephant. And then all the way up. Last time, reach your left hand up. Pause there. Long and deep into the belly. Nice. Come all the way down. Lie on your belly. Sweep that leg back. Cool. Rock your bum just from side to side. Just feel that rocking. Nice. Then roll over onto your back. Squeeze your knees up towards your chest. Hug them in. Pause. Nice, feel that squeeze, that settling, that dropping. Oh, we didn't do any balance. Anyways, we did loads of standing. I had a balancing sequence in my head for you. Great. We'll do that tomorrow. So remember this month, January, practice. So on a Sunday, there's always the floor sequence. Floor sequence is usually really slow and deep, and typically it's hips, abs and hips. And so this month of January, it's going to be a 2-day yum, a weekend yum, as Neve put it. So nice. So just rock your knees from side to side. So during the week, we'll sit and stand and move in a vertical plane more so. At the weekend, we're going to be horizontal more. I like it. Nice. Roll your knees like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Bring your feet to the floor, hands to your belly, and just check in. How does it feel to have moved again? How does it feel to have turned up and been present to your body? Brennan's bread, turn up and do today. Wash machine, there's stuff we don't know that's going on in all kinds of weird and wonderful corners of our body. Things will be creaky. And just keep turning up. Nice. So just stay there and breathe into your belly. So as you breathe, feel the expansion of your hands as your belly lifts your hands. As you exhale, feel the drop of your belly and the falling of your hands. Nice. So the point for today is you can sit always during the class and find a way of doing the exact same movements, but seated. It's an amazing way of adapting and being present. The most important thing is turning up and finding your way of moving, finding how you move in wellness. What is the shape of your wellness? How do you hear it? How do you map it? How do you adapt to the reality of your body in this moment? Without forcing, without damaging or overriding, really including sensations. So just deepen your breath, maybe squeeze your knees in again to your belly, maybe rock, maybe lengthen out and just pause and rest on the floor for the music. It's very nice to just pause. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Another awesome day of practice. And thanks for joining me. Remember, you're really allowed to be you, turning up as you are. And turning up as you are means that you get to process and meet life as it happens in your body right now. Not, oh, when all things are good, then I'll turn up and do yoga. It's like when all things are shit, you turn up and do yoga. Okay. So I'll see you tomorrow and be well. Ciao.